Hey, it's Rick with Rock Bottom Outreach. It's Real Talk Friday. It's actually Good Friday. And to be honest, a long time ago, I had no idea even why we recognize Good Friday. But let me tell you why. It's not really necessarily a day of celebration. It's kind of a solemn type day, because this is a day that we recognized the day of Jesus being crucified on the cross. And I want to read out of the Bible. But I think this is important, especially if you have kids and they say, why, what is significant about Good Friday? And so this was the day that they crucified Jesus, leading up to the resurrection on Easter Sunday. And so I want to read this to you. I'm going to read out of Mark chapter 9, verse 30. And this is talking about Jesus. They left that place and they passed through Galilee. They is Jesus and the disciples, okay? Because essentially Jesus's public teaching time was over. And so I want you, if you do have a Bible, I want you to go to Mark chapter 9 and then start at about 28, where it says, after Jesus had gone outdoors, his disciples asked him privately, why couldn't we drive it out? He replied, this kind can come out only by prayer. They left that place. They passed through Galilee. Jesus did not want anyone to know where they were, because he was teaching his disciples. He said to them, this is important, this is in red, the Son of Man is going to be betrayed into the hands of men, okay? They will kill him, and after 3 days he will rise again. But they did not understand what he meant, and they were afraid to even ask him about it, okay? So Good Friday is the time that he was betrayed and then taken into captivity, and that he was crucified on this day. That is what Good Friday has to do with. And here's why I'm telling you all this. This is not just another holiday. It is not. I'm not talking Good Friday or just Easter. I'm talking the next 3 days is not just another holiday for us to put a brisket on and to get drunk on beer and wine and have a heck of a celebration and a good time. It is a time of family, but it's also very important to take the opportunity to discuss with our children what Easter is significantly about beyond the Easter bunny and the eggs, etc. To explain what Good Friday is about, the crucifixion, and then on Easter, that he rose again 3 days later on Easter. But here's what I want to challenge you. I don't know if you had a tradition growing up or not. I'm not going to say I really did, because I can't recall it, but I know if I was with my grandmother that we colored eggs or we hid them on the farm. I'm sure we did something like that and we went to church. But even then, it did not mean as much as it does me. And so here's my challenge for you this holiday: to make this Easter significantly different than it has been ever before. And here's how I think you can make that happen. If Jesus paid the ultimate sacrifice for us and our sins, could you maybe sacrifice a little of you this holiday to help someone else? Could you maybe, while you're at lunch, if you're out with your family, could you identify someone at Cracker Barrel that you could say, hey, I want to buy their lunch, I want to buy their breakfast. Maybe it's at Walmart. Maybe, I don't know what it would be. But my prayer for you is to take on a Christ-like attitude over the next several days, especially on Easter, and to bless someone else. Make it a different holiday than it's ever been before. An opportunity of growth, Christ-like behavior, blessing someone else, making a sacrifice out of your own pocketbook. I don't care what it is. I mean, if you make someone, invite a neighbor over for brisket, whatever it is. But pay it forward. This Easter, I'm asking you to pay it forward. Make this the most special Easter that you've ever been a part of, you and your kids. But take that time to explain to them why we even celebrate Easter or Good Friday. Hey, it's Rick with Rock Bottom Outreach. It's been Real Talk Friday, Good Friday. Enjoy the Easter holiday. God bless you. Bam.